A Nigerian energy giant marked a milestone yesterday at the Nigerian Exchange Group, and it was SEPLAT Energy. So yesterday, SEPLAT Energy celebrated a decade of the energy's listing on the NGX, and yours truly was right there to cover the event. So on today's show, we will explore the company's journey, its impact on the energy sector, and what this anniversary signifies for the future of Nigerian energy. So stay tuned for highlights of the events. We're going to show you that, and interviews with key stakeholders at SEPLAT Energy. We're going to look at the images and the videos and people we spoke with at SEPLAT Energy's 10-year list, celebrating of its 10-year listing at the Nigerian Exchange Group. It was a very interesting event. I was there to cover it, and we spoke to a lot of key stakeholders during this event. So, but before we get right into that video, to discuss further with me on this issue is Sunday Idajo. He's a chartered stockbroker, and he's going to talk about how this event went and his own thoughts on how SEPLAT Energy has fared during its 10 years of listing at the Nigerian Exchange Group. So welcome to Market Insights, Sunday Idajo. He's joining us virtually this morning.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm glad you're here. So yesterday, SEPLAT Energy celebrated 10 years listing on the NGX platform, and it was a very interesting event to cover. So what your thoughts on this before we get to other issues on this matter?
Okay, thank you once again. I think it was a landmark event, and based on their analysis and what they have achieved so far for the past 10 years, I know they've done a great job, and then a lot of contribution to the community, even Nigeria at large. And then the future, they also projected what they want to achieve in the future. So I believe it's a welcome development. If other companies like SEPLAT can come up, I believe Nigeria will be a better place for all of us. Thank you.
Okay, so now in regard to SEPLAT's contribution to growth and development at the NGX, and also to shareholders' dividends and profits. As you know, SEPLAT Energy listed at 576 naira, but yesterday it closed at 3,370 naira, which is because it has been trading for over 10 years at the NGX, and that's an increase of over 484%. So your thoughts on this, because during the event, the CEO of SEPLAT, Roger Brown, was praised for how he had, the company generally, it's a teamwork effort, had been able to keep shareholders, give them their dividends as a when due. They had also been able to give them profits over the 10 years period that they had been trading at the NGX. So yesterday they closed at 3,370 naira for their shares. Now, this is an increase of 484%. So what are your thoughts on this, Mr. Sunday?
Okay, well, you know, when they listed 10 years ago, and the price and even the capital raise through the IPO in 2014, that is about 10 years ago, and then they have surpassed that, even when it comes to dividend payments, they've surpassed that. I think based on the analysis yesterday on their books, the dividend paid so far is about $575 million, which I know they have even, if somebody maybe perhaps somebody invested maybe $1 million, it has even made more than that in 10 years. And then based on their dividend policy, and I know, and since they have on their objective again, they have surpassed the dividends payout, and then also there's that guarantee that when you make investment into an energy company like SEPLAT, I know you can rest assured that you make some basic return on it. So if other companies like what SEPLAT did for the past 10 years, I know they have a brighter future based on the journey so far and the the analysis or the projection given to the public yesterday, they will do better and maintain that dividend policy. I believe they will do. I remember sometime 2016 when even SEPLAT, the price dropped to almost 153 naira. It was even surprising to see that as today, it has gone above 3,000. I know where they are heading to, even though the price in the market is, but I believe for sure that they will hit even a bigger higher than what they are today. Thank you.
Okay, let's take a look at some clips from the event yesterday. Yes, first of all, let's hear what the chairman of SEPLAT, Senator Udo Udoma, had to say, and also the CEO of SEPLAT, Roger Brown, what he had to say. And then we also had a brief discussion with the group chairman of NGX, Dr. Umaru Kwaringa. So let's take a look at those short clips briefly.
Thank you very much. I think mine is just to say a very big thank you. A thank you to the chairman and the management of the exchange. You are doing a wonderful job. The exchange is being transformed. It has a very high reputation. It's seen as the leading exchange in Africa. Well done. I'd like to thank the Honorable Minister. I know how busy he is for making time to come and identify with us. We are very, very grateful. I want to thank all the stockbrokers for believing in us and for continuing to support us. We are very grateful. And to our shareholders and to all our stakeholders, I want to say that the first 10 years have been good, but the next 10 years will be dramatically better. We have ambitious goals. Notwithstanding our dual listing, we are a Nigerian company. We are investing in Nigeria. We will support the federal government's energy policy, the energy transition policy, and we will partner with the federal government in whatever area they want us to do. That is our commitment. But whilst doing that, we will also make money for our shareholders. We will grow the company, and we will maintain the highest standards of corporate governance. So I thank all of you, I thank you all, and look forward to even better things from SEPLAT. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. SEPLAT, please. Okay, no pressure. It's hard to follow two senators, but I'll do my best here. I'll do my best. It's a big thank you on behalf of the management of the company. I want to thank the exchange management, obviously Senator coming here, Heineken coming here today. Let me just say one thing. When you go away from home and you travel and you come back to your house and you shut the door and you sit down and you feel that feeling of come home. That's how we feel when we come to the exchange. We started here 10 years ago. I can still see some familiar faces, which we saw 10 years ago, some new ones. But when we come home here, we're meant to feel like family. And it's reciprocated. In SEPLAT, you're family to us. So I look forward to the next 5, 10, 15, 50 years, whatever, because I know this exchange is really moving and growing, and so SEPLAT. So let's grow together as two entities. Thank you.
Okay, so that's some short clips from our event yesterday that we attended. SEPLAT Energy celebrating 10 years at the Nigerian Exchange Group, and it was quite a colorful event. We heard from the chairman, Senator Udo Udoma, and the CEO of SEPLAT Energy, Roger Brown, also, as he shared some good words about the company's performance. And as you also heard Senator Udo Udoma, yes, they are committed to the government's policy on energy. In addition, they would also ensure that they make money for their shareholders. So, Mr. Sunday Idajo, are you still here with us?
Yes, I'm still here with you.
Okay, yes, I'm glad you're here with us. So yeah, so we heard from the chairman and the CEO of SEPLAT Energy what the few words that they shared during the event yesterday. So now I just want to ask you this. So SEPLAT Energy, yes, they have positioned, the company has positioned itself as a leader in Nigeria's energy transition. Now, how has the company's focus, the strategy, how has it reflected on the NGS in terms of focus and sustainability?
Okay, thank you so much. I think their focus, and then, NGS happen to be one of the leading exchanges in Africa, if it's the number one. And the issue of transparency, and then complies with the rules and regulations, and ensure that, yes, investors are protected. So if SEPLAT also have that view, or have that perception or view also, they work together. I believe they work together since for the past 10 years. And like the MD, Mr. Brown, mentioned about, give an adage, when somebody travel and they comes back, it's just like India is just like a home to them, to SEPLAT. And since they have that synergy or have that relationship intact for the past 10 years, and I believe they work together to make sure that the relationship is stronger and then better. And then they also ensure that, yes, they maintain the relationship they have done before. And the future is bright. With the assurance from they have good corporate governance, which the NGS also work to see that, yes, all the companies who are listed have a good corporate governance, to see that, yes, they have investor protection, also investors' confidence on the company, and which SEPLAT stand for. And I believe they will also improve on that better. And with the chairman, who is the former senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and then also I think he also is a former SEC chairman, and also a million. You have that experience and vast, and when it comes to the Nigerian government, to come with the rules and laws that govern the Nigerian government and even the energy sector. So with this, I believe they will do better, and then this will also attract investors to come in because of the experience, and then the boards, the corporate governance they have on the distance. So it will attract a lot of investors to come into the industry, and not just the industry, even the SEPLAT as a company, because they pay dividend consistently, and even at time, the article last year, they also have an extra dividend, what they call the bonus dividend or thereabouts, given to the investors. Well, with this, I believe they have a brighter future, and if any other companies will come and maintain the same standard, just the way SEPLAT did, I believe the investing public will have a better view concerning investing in the company like SEPLAT and any other company. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Sunday Idajo. Okay, I spoke with the chairman, the group chairman of the Nigerian Exchange Group, Alhaji Dr. Umaru Kwaranga. So let's just see a short clip from that discussion with Alhaji Dr. Umaru Kwaranga.
For us at the NGS, it's a partnership. We reward companies that have done well, companies have brought a very good result, companies have a success story, companies that pay dividend and as well pay their own taxes. What SEPLAT has done in the last 10 years has demonstrated that this is a company that have a very good corporate governance. They have done extremely well. They have a success story to say, and I believe going forward from what we had today, they are going to do much, much better. And I believe for us at the NGS, we always reward companies that are doing well. You can see the amount of price that they have moved, almost 500%. This is a reward that you can get at the NGX when you are doing well. If companies are not doing well, they'll still come down the share price. Today, the capitalization of whoever have invested in SEPLAT, he have already gotten the return of his investment. People who have gotten their money that they have invested initially, they still hold the shares. In terms of only dividend and the returns, apart from even the price appreciation. So for us, it's a partnership, it's a mutual relationship, and I believe that the way that they have done their dual listing, we have done a dual rewards for them in terms of the share price increase, and we are inviting them. If they even need more funds, we are ready, we have the capacity, we have the technology, we have the resources that we can be able to generate more funds for them so that they can expand their business and doing well, and people will get more returns. So it's an opportunity for me to use this and tell the investing public, both locally and internationally. SEPLAT is one of the listed companies we have, and it's one of the listed companies that we are proud of at the NGX.
Okay, so we heard from the group chairman of the NGX, Alhaji Dr. Umaru Kwaranga, and he said this is a mutual partnership that has benefited both parties, both the NGX and SEPLAT Energy. So Sunday Idajo, are you still here with us? Okay,
Yes,
so against that information we heard from the group chairman, yes, with talks of global energy shifts, yes, the CEO of SEPLAT Energy mentioned that too. Now, how can SEPLAT Energy ensure its long-term success on the NGX while navigating a changing energy landscape?
Okay, in that aspect, he mentioned what is mutual relationship. A mutual relationship, they have to maintain it, and then all the rules, the company, make sure that they comply with the rules, because as of yesterday, we are proud to say they paid about $2 billion in taxes to federal government. We talk about paying, then we talk about the other taxes joined together about $2 billion. Giving return. Then they also mention how they pay royalty to federal government, even the make some contribution to the host communities, even despite the fact that they have security challenges, but they put their own. So if that mutual relationship, recognizing the fact that yes, they have what a social responsibility to pay back to the host community. If they can maintain that, they will still do what they have done for the past 10 years. If they improve on it again, and believe they'll have more than even 100%. They also continue that consistent payment of dividends. Also, those is as another welcome development. If they continue to maintain it without any deviation, I believe they will still do better based on what they say. And the roadmap, the journey so far, and if you look at Nigeria also as a growing population, that they embark on the energy commercialized of gas. I know from the analysis, it's about 25 to 30%. And I believe they will see if they maintain with this tone of this tempo, I believe they will still increase because of the population is increasing and people are also shifting from one level to another when it comes to cooking gas. So based on that, I believe they will still do better because, and with the assurance and the investing public coming in, it will increase their capital base and then create more avenue to increase, open more business outlets to meet the needs and the demands of the public. So based on what the chairman of the NGS are supporting it, and also use the ways of inviting the international community to come in, because if SEPLAT can do it with 10 days and without any challenges, I believe if any other companies come into the country and do the same thing, I believe they also do have that and maintain the tempo of what the SEPLAT did. I believe they also have a good reputation and that mutual relationship at the NGS and even the Nigeria as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sunday Idajo, for your words and your observations during yesterday's event at the NGX concerning SEPLAT celebrating its 10-year listing on the Nigerian Exchange Group. So it was great having you on Market Insight this morning, and we look forward to having you on the program again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me.